Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We have some news regarding the amendment, and there has been some progress. The senators who proposed the crypto tax bill amendment, Portman and I think Semena. So it's basically like the amendment's also bipartisan. It was originally written by a Republican, but it was supported by a Democrat. So it's bipartisan. All the amendments are the same way. They're both bipartisan. This isn't really a party thing. The bad amendment, which only excluded proof of work validators, i.e. Bitcoin, has been amended, and now it's no longer restricted to only proof of work validators. That means proof of stake validators and other consensus validators are accepted as well. However, they really don't give any protection to hardware or software developers. It does give one exception, but it's very, very limited. But it just shows that, like our letters, our calls, and us contacting congressmen has resulted in results. So your voice does matter because, like, I've heard that their mailboxes, their emails have been overflowing with basically complaints about this amendment. And it is holding up a $550 billion infrastructure bill, which, by the way, is actually really popular outside of this one rider amendment. So I don't know if they're going to vote on it anytime because, like, Congress goes into recess on August 9th, I believe, and they won't get back until September. So I don't think they'll really vote on it until next month. During that month, we must ram their mailboxes with emails saying that we want the Toomey Whedon amendment and not the Portman amendment, because the Portman amendment, even though it has been amended, so at worst, validators and proof of work miners will not have to report, but it still doesn't give protection for a lot of the other stuff, especially DeFi. And I think DeFi and NFTs will generally deal with later. I'm actually okay with a little bit of regulation for DeFi because, like, right now, 95% of that stuff is like scams, but they need smart regulations around it. They just can't have like an overarching like block on it, which I do think like this amendment will. They need to strictly define what brokers are or just remove the language altogether. I think this is a really bad attempt to raise tax revenue because essentially, like, you're just going to force the market to go underground, and then you'll actually lose tax revenue instead of gain it. So I don't think this rider should have been attached at all. The only reason it's attached like this is because they know it wouldn't pass as a standalone bill. So it's like it's been Congress's it's honestly been Congress's like senators and congressmen's like strategy to attach an unpopular bill onto a popular one to make it pass. Like, everyone wants the infrastructure bill because Americans' infrastructure sucks and we do need repairs on infrastructure. But this is the bad way to raise money for it. And the thing is, like, even though the original writers of the bill have amended it to where it's much, much better than what it was, it's still not enough, and we actually want the other amendment, even though the Treasury opposes it. I think the Treasury just wants more control, and they want the agencies to have more control. But overall, this particular bill is way too burdensome in terms of reporting, and the Whedon Toomey amendment would actually solve that problem. This amendment, even though it's gotten a lot better because it includes validators, it's still not enough, and we need to push for more from the crypto industry. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.